guys, this is Edna with Scribe Photography. Thank you for tuning in to part 2 of the absolute essentials and basics of Photoshop. Today I'm going to show you how to lay out your desktop in Photoshop. So all of these things over here and these things and where to put them and what to use. And I know that it can seem really overwhelming to use Photoshop, especially if you start going through here and thinking, oh my God, what is all of this for? I'm never going to learn all of this. You're not going to use most of the stuff that's in Photoshop, guys. You're just really not going to use most of it. There's a few things that you're using Photoshop on a regular basis, and that's about it. But I'm going to teach you how to lay all of this out today. So first of all, we can remove all of these little toolbars over here by just grabbing them and closing them. So you can expand them or minimize them and just grab them right here on the top. You see how you can just grab that and you can close them all. Close them all, just close them all. Don't even worry about it. We'll add the ones that we need. Okay, so to put back anything on your desktop, you're going to go to Windows, okay? And these are the few things that I use. I use actions, okay? I'm going to close everything out that's not an action because I want to teach you how to do it from the beginning. So actions, and I like actions on the right-hand side. We're going to use brush and brush preset, okay? But we're not going to use libraries. We're not going to use adjustments, so just grab it and close it. We're not going to use style. Sometimes these things come up together. All right. So brush and brush presets are what we are going to use. So let me grab brush here. And all of this I'm going to close. So here's brush. I'm going to put that here where actions are. You see this? I'm going to grab this brush and you see how I'm going to just lay that tab right on top of here. And I'm going to grab the brush presets and lay the tab on top of there. And I'm also going to use history because I always use history. History is like how back you can go to erase something. So I'm going to lay that in there. I also use layers. Layers is the basic. I'm going to close these just so you guys don't get confused here. So here's layers. And I like that on this side. And I also use, for now, you can add it on or you can leave it off at this point. I also use character. So right here, character, that's like your fonts, right? Your font, how tall you want them, all that stuff. And then I use paragraph. And if you don't, if it didn't come up together for you, you can just click on paragraphs and put it on there. So layers, character, paragraphs, and I use paths. Paths is a little bit more higher tech, but we'll go through that at some point. You don't have, you can leave it off if you want to, but layers, character, paragraph, and paths I use. Layers are the layers of your image. The bottom layer to the top layer make an entire image, and you can use different opacities so that you can see other layers come through. Character is going to be your font. Paragraph is obviously paragraph. And paths are when you use the pen tool to make different, like you can have fonts go into different wavy lines. You can have them go around a circle. You can draw things with it. That's what paths is for. And that's a little bit more advanced. So if you don't want it, you can keep it off. It's okay. But actions, brush presets, and history are the things you're going to need to use the most. Now, I put that panel, these panels on this side and this panels on this side, and layer and actions are always almost open for me. Now, I'm only recording a part of my screen. I have one of those really long monitors, but most of you don't. So I keep my actions, brush, and all of these things on the outside of my Photoshop area. Now, if you have multiple monitors, when I had multiple monitors, I also put the actions, brush presets, and history on my right-hand monitor, and then the layer, character, and paragraph on my left-hand monitor. But for now, we're leaving them on here, and you can absolutely leave them on your regular desktop, and you can always make them smaller, like I said, just like that, by pressing that little top button right there. It collapses it to an icon, and you can leave it right off to the side. And layers I almost always have on, so I rarely ever collapse this. But if you wanted to like squish it up against the toolbar, you see how it turns blue? You can squish it up against the toolbar and keep it just there. I don't like mine there. I like to be able to move mine around because I often have many windows open. But this is the end of this little tutorial. The next one is coming up. I'm going to be teaching you all about the toolbars on this side. And then the one after that is going to be curves, guys. And curves I use all the time. And we'll get into that next week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Set up your Photoshop desktop the way that you like it. Over time, you're going to get comfortable and you're going to know what you need as you watch more tutorials or take more classes. You can lay it out how it feels right to you guys. But this is the basics just for wedding and portrait photography. So again, guys, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what you're interested in seeing. I'm happy to make tutorials just for you guys for what you need. And don't forget to choose happiness, guys, and have a great day.